Hello and welcome back to Tharig Plays Blood Bowl 2. We are back with our Nurgle team today to bring ourselves some fun, as the name. So we've lost our last one, if I remember correctly. No, we tied the last one against that Wood Elf team that I'm still a bit weirded out about. I don't know. I apologize for my mood in that one a little bit. Again, it wasn't the best, so let's just leave it at that and hope that today is gonna be better. Also, hopefully without crashes, because the last one with the humans ended on kind of a weird note, where the game crashed twice and then I suddenly won without actually winning because my opponent conceded. I assume it crashed for both of us. I have no idea still what happened there, but let's just hope it doesn't happen here. So we had a long waiting time, so we will continue this conversation in just a tiny teensy bit. There we go. We've got some Necromantic here, and our team value is actually higher than theirs. So let's take a look here. What does he field? We see 1 shield leader, 1 coach assistant, 3 rerolls, a missing white, okay. A dodge white, a mighty blow werewolf. Oh boy, claw mighty blow. He rolled a double there. No block yet, as of yet, but that's gonna come in at some point. And a block flesh golem. Also 1 ghoul. He's gonna field 12 players to my 11, or where are we at? Yeah, we're still at 11 players here. Okay, let's see what it's going to be. He gets a lot of inducements, unfortunately, so we'll most likely see a wizard. I think he might also decide to go for a bribe, possibly. But we'll have to wait and see. I still don't have that many blocking skills, which makes me a bit worried about him here. And he does have the crucial combination already, getting a double on a werewolf to give him Mighty Blow, so that he can get Claw and Mighty Blow. Which is where I want to end up with my players at some point as well, obviously, thanks to mutation. But he already has it, so we should try to remove that guy, if at all possible. Or just try to lock him down in some way. But I might want to try to foul him. At least he does not have block yet, which would be even worse. So he cannot go for easy both down blocks. Or he could at least knock himself down in the process as well, which would be good for us, I guess. And we're gonna go on offense. So the good thing here is I am fielding a decent amount of dodge by now, still. So we've got our 3 dodge players, which are lovely. And I do at least have a wrestle player here that we can use to try and get his dodge player, or just tear one of these down so that we can step on him afterwards. The stand firm on the flesh golems is a bit of a bummer, but it should be fine. I do need to be careful about my positioning once again, because they are faster than they look. They have a lot of slow players, but they also have 2 movement 8 and a movement 7 player, which are definitely faster than anything I can field. Yeah, they range from 4 to 8 with their movements, which is, yeah, the Necromantic team. They're always interesting to see. So he has 2 dodge guys, I have 3, but he has a block dodge combo, which is a bit of a problem. At least he only has 2 block players himself, so same as we do. We have our Smallpox here with block and dirty player. And then everything else, which means we're also going to use him here for now. And then I'll use both of my unskilled Pestigores in the back to take care of the blocking aspect, or the ball handling aspect for now. And yeah, let's see, so do I move him on the outside and keep it like this, so he gets a good block like this, then we can try to block him and then the beast can block the last one? Something along those lines? Yeah, and just keep the sidelines. Okay, but since the beast is more over on this side, I think we're gonna do this, bring the more valuable player over to here. And see what we can do. There we go. It's also gonna offset the speed problem a bit because both of these are movement 5, and over there we now got a movement 6 and movement 4. And they get to reset their defense. Ooh, that's not what I want. The ball scatter is fine, but he can now get away from the beast, which might allow me to blitz with it. That's the positive about this, at least. Which could do something good for us as well, because I could try to get this flesh golem in there, but it would allow him to get a good block back with the flesh golem. Oh, he gave me the werewolf. If I can get this guy knocked down, all I need is a push. I can blitz the werewolf. He's going really aggressive over on this side. I mean, it's not surprising since we're closest there. Or that's where the ball's going to be. But I'm gonna do my best to cover the ball as well, obviously. So let's start with that. I need to pull my players over here to make sure that we can keep the ball safe. I'd love to go there, but right now we can't really afford to. So we'll keep this as is right now. He needs to stay there for the time being. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Let's see. We probably want to do something along these lines. Put him... Oh, he also has the wizard, though. So I need to be a bit careful about that setup. Still... maybe? I don't know. Yeah, we're going to start with this first. Okay, good. Important start. Let's follow up. So now he can blitz, which is what we want to do. And next, because then we can afford to move him. Otherwise, he would have... we needed him for the really stupid there, basically. Okay, we got the wolf for now. But I'm not sure I want to follow this in. Even though this, it would be good here, but he could get a block back that I don't really want to afford. So I'm gonna stay. Just create a bit of spacing for ourselves. And then we can... yeah, we can get this set up. These guys are fine. I think this is pretty okay right now. So we are now going to go for these blocks. Question is, do I follow those in? I think for now I'm just going to stay with this guy at least. Let's see. Got a stun. And then... I mean, this is pretty good. Yeah, push him over there and stay so that he can move away next round. And last but not least, we are gonna pick up Le Ball. Or try to at least. Okay, we do. That's good. That's really good. Need to be certain about my positioning, though. I think for now, I just can go back 2 straight, because if I stay there, he might get any ideas about a fireball. It's unlikely, but you can never be too safe in that regard, I think. So let's do this. Just space him out as much as possible. Go there. And he is going to... This guy worries me a bit, so I can't really afford to be here because he might end up surfing me, so I think back here needs to be good enough. Maybe should have put him over there. Yeah, it's fine. So let's see, we've got a good screen over here, especially with these two as well, so I have a good position to switch sides here on this, but that would mean abandoning the Beast of Nurgle again. It looks like he might want to go after my beast, which we could live with, I think. I mean, if he knocks it down and injures it and gets rid of it, we obviously would not be okay with it, but we don't know yet. He does not go in anywhere, or he's just setting up for the frenzy possibility. That seems pretty likely right now, but he needs a lot of assists here to make that a 2-die to begin with. Not sure that's gonna happen, and he also now has his ghoul next to us, which is at least somewhat questionable. But let's see what's gonna happen here. I think he's gonna end up blitzing there, yeah. So it's 3, 4, 5, which means he needs one more assist right there. Or there. No, right there he doesn't have guard. So he needs to put the flesh golem. He doesn't. Does he go for a 1-die blitz? Nope, he brings the zombie over. Okay. So he's going extremely aggressive in this, but if he only pushes... I mean, yeah, he still keeps it because he's set himself up there. But let's see what's gonna happen. He only pushes on the first one. Perfect. And on the second one, he gets us. Let's see what's gonna happen. He should push us over there. Well, arguably at least, because it would have kept us away from the ghoul, which now it won't. But this is interesting. Now, the question is, what do I do? Because we could try to block in here, follow as well, which would allow us to just stand up the beast. I think I'm gonna have to abandon the beast again, because these guys are so strong there. I could also just try to tighten the noose and knock them down and push them out. Teensy bit worried here right now. Because I feel like in this case I have a good shot at switching sides, but I'm just not sure. Oh boy, this is bad. This is better. You know what, I think I'm gonna stick to the plan and just hope that it's gonna work out in our favor. Because I can get myself some ghoul fun right about now. Check it out now as well. So there we go. I really don't care about not knocking him down right now. We're okay with that because I'm just gonna set up a serve here. It might get us served in retaliation now, but I don't think he can get that set up that easily, and I'm gonna try to prevent that as much as possible. It's a bit risky what I'm playing here, that's for sure. Because he could potentially make that. It's not out of the question, unfortunately. But we will see. So for now... don't really have a good foul option. He's gonna go in there as well. Let's see about this block. If we can make that work. We cannot. Okay, I'm still fine being back here. I don't need to move yet. And it keeps us fairly safe from the wizard at least. Let's see if he makes this, if he can do this. I don't think so. It's gonna be very risky, and even then he cannot serve me out. So we have a decent setup here against the ghoul, who will have to dodge, but thanks to the tentacles, it's gonna be extremely difficult for him to get away. So if I can just grind him down here a little bit, that could be good. And I could still switch sides. He's still setting up for that, which allows me to do a lot here. And I moved in very aggressively with my moves to try and keep this going. And my high strength players against his high strength players should be pretty helpful. Also have 2 dodge players in key positions in the mix, so that's good. Let's see, he is trying to set up an assist here, which will now lead to a 2-die, but he needs a POW for that to work. So... I cannot forget about the wizard. We're also already down to 2 rerolls. Because we had unfortunate blocks, so I need to be careful here. I need to be very careful. Maybe should have moved these guys as well and brought him up a little bit. But at least right now it leads to him being extremely on this side, and I could still move over and switch sides. There we go. He gets the POW, unfortunately, which is a bit of a bummer. No armor break. So let's see. This is still a bad block. This would be a 1-die that he could turn into a 2-die if he brings in this zombie. One die. Only a dodge. Thank you. Oh, good, good, good. I mean, he does get another block there, and he follows this up, so now he does have a 2-die, I believe. Yep, but he still needs a POW for this to work. Is he gonna blitz this guy away from the beast, though? Nope. Foul appearance first for the zombie, so he's not gonna move. Let's see, what is he going with? There we go. Push with the werewolf. That automatically turns it into a 1-die, I believe. That is a turnover. Does he reroll it? He doesn't. Okay, perfect. And only he got stunned there. Okay, we are... We are the youth of the nation. I don't know why I am in song mode right now. Why that's a thing. But let's just accept it. Live with it, cherish it even. Sounds like a plan? I thought so. Okay, next up we're gonna get rid of the ghoul. Goodbye. And it's an injury, which means he's gonna be out for good, because he doesn't have regeneration, and it's a regeneration team. Oh, yep, minus movement, so he's pretty toast. So, what do we do next? I still think I'm gonna try to get rid of him. I still have time. I am taking my time right now, but it will be worth it, I think. Very much so. It might lead to a very, very mean fireball in a moment. But I also think it's worth the risk. Because now I am going to... Well, first I'm gonna move a bit again. Yeah, let's have him there. Which is gonna give us this 2-die in a moment, but the blitz first is more important. So we're gonna blitz you. Only for it to not work, so my plan falls through. I wanted to foul here. We still might be able to, but it could be not worth the risk. So I don't know yet. Okay, another push. Just push him over there and stay. Just use our strength here to our advantage again. Because he could GFI over there and still foul. That would be a 42% chance for the foul though, which is not really good. So I don't think we're gonna take that. Instead, I think we might actually try and start to move up a bit here. We're looking good enough. Yeah, just put him over there. And bring the ball to this corner. Let's see. Take our time, grind them down. That's the mantra right now. We've already made it work once. If I'd switched sides preemptively, we would not have gotten this surf, I think. Or it would have left us with the beast in a bad position, where right now we're very strong here with all of our positioning. And his turnover was quite lovely. So let's wait and see what's gonna happen. I do need to start to move, but he's still... This beast is not... This werewolf is knocked down. This one's still stunned. He's not very strong here. He only has the zombies there, basically. This guy could reposition himself, but if he does that, I could just end up going through this way, because we have our strong force right here, but I think I might even try to just zone them out and try to make a run for it over in this direction. So keep the zombies at bay and move the Pestigore along this path then. Assuming we can get these guys out of commission. Which is still the plan, but Let's wait and see. If I try to force my way along this line, we could also potentially serve a zombie here. Or not a zombie, a werewolf. Maybe. Block. Blitz. Serve. It's possible. We'll have to wait and see if I can pull it off, because he has a lot of players here, and that also means we need to get rid of this guy, which is going to be difficult. Otherwise, I will not get the setup. He's putting more and more resources over there, which allows me to do more over here again, which is nice. I might also just want to move the beast in and block there to try and injure him and lock down both of the beasts. But right now, he is getting good pows against my one dodge guy here. It's the second time in two rounds that he's gotten the Pestigore, and he KOs him as well. So we're back to 10 versus 10. Okay. Let's see, we're gonna do this. He is just going to stand up, I believe. So if I do that, push him to there. Nah, it's not gonna work out this round, I think. I think using the beast might be the better thing here right away. Just because it has Mighty Blow. It's just unfortunate that we didn't get what I was hoping for. Okay, more pushes there. Just means that he can't move, which is a bit of a bummer, but we'll have to work within that. And I think we can. Come on. Thank you. Better. But I'm down to one reroll. I am down to one measly reroll. I need to figure out my blitz right now, basically. I could use him to try and get him again, but I'm not sure if that's the play. Because I would love to blitz from here in that case, but that would leave me in a surfable position. Well, actually I'd love to blitz from there, but that would be a GFI. Or I could try to blitz back here to make that work. I think we're gonna do this first. That one works, so that one was important to see. Am I... We're gonna follow there as well again. I need to start to move. Okay, he's gonna stay back there. I'm gonna try this. Because it's gonna put us in a position where we can potentially serve this guy again. Which is pretty awesome. And now I am running out of time, unfortunately. And I am leaving my midsection a bit more exposed than I wanted to. Should I have done this? I am not quite sure right now. Oh, yeah, we're stuck there. Okay, that's a problem. At least he can't get easily past us here. But I should have been quicker about this, because I think I'm trying to go too broad here. Maybe I should just double down on this and hope for the best, but I just couldn't make myself do that. Right now this guy is my biggest worry, because he can do a lot. Although these guys should worry me, they don't quite as much, because they are both knocked down and pretty locked down as well. But let's see what he can do with the chain pushes. Okay. So remove an assist there. That's fine. He also just freed up his way to me. Crap. Okay. That's kind of horrible. So he's going to get a 2-die blitz here. But it's going to be a GFI to do so. But still, this is... I made a mistake there. I didn't move him. I didn't get to because I didn't figure out fast enough where to go. He might also decide to just blitz here. Oh, yeah, I think that's what he's going for, actually. He wants to set up a surf against Sepsis. Also something I considered that might happen. And it's going to allow him to get away from our Nurgle beast there. But let's see. Okay, he gets it. Does he take it or does he take the push? He does take the knockdown. That's fine, though. And then he's moving back. He should not get good blocks over here, though. This is a good block for him. This is a 2-die. And he's taking it and getting it as well. Is he following it? I don't think he will. So I have 4 turns left to make this work. Okay, good. Tentacles. So we are back to the suction cups. Okay, so far this is... Okay, he did end up following me there. I need to make our moves. I think this is our move first and foremost. Unfortunately. And we make it, so that's good. And... yeah, I think I'm gonna risk this. Just put myself in there, give him chances to block me. But we're okay with that. So next up is gonna be our move, because we do need to move. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I need both of them for that, though. I don't really like this, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try, as always. 1. This one is easier because I have block here. 2. Good. We got a stun. Because I am going back to switching sides, which does come with some issues, but what can you do? This one also. If this one works, which it does, we are now in a much better position. I know this puts him in a weak spot. Oh, we killed somebody. That's a free player. Our first one. I don't like the name, but we'll take it. No, he regenerates. The jerk. But still, it's an injury for us, which is lovely. I want to go there. But it's GFI. Is it worth it to go there? Okay. I am not gonna take the second one. I should do this block so that we could get in there, but the surf here is extremely valuable, and I think we're gonna prioritize that. It's gonna be difficult to pull off, because I need a player next to him there now, basically. Which we cannot really afford, but let's just wait and see and hope that this guy cannot get away easily. And then I'm going to try and make this dodge work. If we fail, I'm not going to reroll though. We make it, okay. So this could be ideal for us. And it is. Is that enough already? I think it has to be. I need to save my last reroll. Because now he needs to do extra dodges to get through there, and that's all we needed. Yeah, this is good. I don't think I will get to serve him. I think he's not going to stand him up. But even then I would need another player there, which right now means blocking this guy down and then moving over here. We might have to look at this guy getting us, because he has dodge. Or he just tries to go with this guy dodging. I assumed he wouldn't try that, and so I didn't cover for it. But he did, and he got the knockdown. He still can't get the ball away. But that armor break is kind of annoying now, because I don't have a good player to pick up the ball with now. I'm running out of time. So this suddenly turned into a bad scenario that I didn't want to consider. Crap. Okay. Now, all of a sudden, he is in a very safe spot, and he makes his dodges. Ah, come on. Game. Why, though? Why is that necessary? And he killed the guy I would have now really wanted. He's moving these guys. Well, I think that might have just cost me the touchdown, because I did not think he would go for that. He would go for that. Ah, god damn it. And I can't move him. Yeah, this is pretty horrible. Yeah, push is not good enough here, in case you were wondering. I need more. Oh boy, okay. This is gonna be very annoying to deal with. And require a lot, unfortunately. Yep, that just means we're stuck. Yeah, this is not good. I made mistakes here, as always. You know the drill. What do you expect? But that one needs to be a knockdown. I can't let that stand. And it doesn't work. Crap. So there goes my last reroll, which is bad. Which also means I can't get this guy through without having to dodge, which is even worse. And we also have trouble with our Beast of Nurgle, but I'm gonna have to try and bring him up there, so that these guys can't be too big of an issue. I could have also moved it here, but these are the ones that worry me more right now. So I'm gonna have to try and go for the dodge now to put myself next to the ball, I guess. Okay, we made it. I don't have a lot of turns left. And I don't have a reroll left, while he still has 2. This is gonna be a standstill, because I can't afford for it to be not one. This one I'm gonna risk, though. It's fine. Just don't want this guy to move around. I would love for him to remain standing, because he's our best chance of scoring right now. But yeah, we'll just have to try and survive and cover this. At least we have good strength 4 players all the way around. This is a 2-die though for him. And he doesn't need to score on me now. He just needs to prevent me from scoring. I screwed this up again. Why did I believe he would not try this? Why didn't I cover him? I just always, instantly, when there's an agility 2 player, it's always, yeah, no, he's not going to use him to dodge, but he obviously would. I should have done the second GFI and put myself over there. I was considering it, but I didn't do it. And that was my own mistake. That way he would not have been able to blitz me. I think he would have been too slow to reach me. That was stupid of me. That was a big, big oversight. Okay, I would have loved for that to cost a reroll, but that Flash Golem already had block. So let's see. Only a push there is good, but he still has 2 tackle zones on the ball, and that one is not going to follow in, I think. Right now I assume, yeah, the white is going to dodge and try to just lock us down. Does not fail it, unfortunately. Is he going to push us on the ball, though? Probably not, yep. But now he has 3 tackle zones on the ball. And I have 2 flippin' turns left. Nope, he tries to pick it up. And he gets the pickup. And now I need a POW. And also I can't hit him. And he can score on me. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad at myself. Because I have nobody, as always, to blame but myself. Because I'm just not a smart person, apparently. Ah, god damn it. Okay, how do we do this? I could only risk a dodge now as well, of my own. But that's just not the right way. I'm also gonna have to accept that I won't score this half. Because I would need to set up a scoring threat right now, and I can't. So I need to make sure that these guys don't get to do their thing. Which means we need, for this blitz to work... Thank you. Come on. Give me something good. We got an injury. Good. That's a level up for him as well. Let's see if he regenerates again. He doesn't. Good. And that allows me to just move him in the way. And thanks to dodge, at least, he's gonna have a bit of a difficult time to get past us there. Next up, we try to knock down this guy. And we do. So that his assist is a problem. So once again, I won't score there. I screwed that up. That is my own fault. And nobody else's. But at least we don't go into the second half looking completely horrible. And right now I just need to focus on preventing them from being able to score. That puts this guy closer, unfortunately, which is not where I wanted to be. But it's what we got, so let's take it. And I'm still going to try to make this work. And it does, but he keeps on pushing. Come on, you have block a mighty blow. Just do your thing. I still can't really afford to go this one, because right now this guy, he can dodge. Yeah, no. We'll have to risk that. Let's see what's going to happen. He might make it here. I maybe should not have done this but the knockdown would have just locked this down, and I still think he would go for it. Let's see. He doesn't have a good way out of here, but because he has dodge, he might not need to. He could try to get something here. Let's see. He kills one of mine, and they don't have regeneration. Which gives him a reserve player, so... Yay! Just means I am down to 10 players now? Yeah, 10, potentially 9 if he doesn't come back. So right now I am at 9. He's at 8 because I got another one that is right now that regenerated. But yeah, is he gonna try these and make these? If he makes those dodges... Oh, come on! Come the creeping... Screw the... My god, why? And now I can't blitz him. Yep. Can't say anything else. If he makes these dodges, I can't do anything. Oh, I'm so mad at this. I'm mad at myself, but I'm also mad at the game that this happened again. Why? What did I do to make this happen? And now that guy obviously starts to have some fun. Oh, come the F on. I don't like this at all. And then, I mean, now he can afford to do this one die. Why shouldn't he? Yep. He scores on me in my own offense, and he still has a wizard left. Was that double badly hurt? I hope so. I think it was. And he goes for this one as well. That was something I was considering. Yeah, let's just serve this guy now as retaliation, because we could block him and then serve him. But now I can't do anything, because that's Blood Bowl. And I hate it. Again. And now he's really stupid. Yeah. There's nothing I can do about this. It's my own fault. But it doesn't make it any less annoying to deal with. That he's just gonna score on us now. So I'm just gonna try to do something, I guess. He can actually still put himself next to the ball carrier, which I guess we should try, because he could still roll double skulls and screw himself out of this, but I'm also gonna be the greedy idiot that does this blitz first, because it's a GFI. And it doesn't do anything, so yay. And then we're gonna go down there and he's just gonna blitz me with one of these guys. But it could fail, so you'll never know. But I also have to do both GFIs first, so let's see if those work. They do. And that's about it. I deserve this. I'm still a bit mad at how this played out now. But it's my own fault here. I'm struggling with Nurgle here. Every time a team is faster than me... There we go. Come on, one more time. Nope. Almost. That's what I was speculating would happen, but it just wasn't enough. So he earned that one. That's out of the question. What worries me the most right now is that I have a KO player that might not come back. Which means I might be down to 8. Which is indeed the case. And he is still at 11 players, so 3, 6, 9, 11, yep. Oh god, this is horrible. Yeah, I'm gonna set up the best positioning that I have here. Beast of Nurgle and 2 dodge guys. Make it hard for him to knock me down. But yeah, we're in trouble. I have a 3-player disadvantage on his offense, and he still has the wizard. It's horrible. It's not good in any conceivable way that we're going to be able to do anything good here. So I'm going to do this. Keep these guys fairly deep. And just see what we can do here. Yeah. How did that happen? I injured 3 of his guys. 1 regenerated. And he killed one of mine to give himself a reserve player, which brought himself back up. Come the freaking F on, my god. This team is starting to annoy me a bit, and I don't like that, because I actually like playing them, but I make mistakes. I keep making mistakes, and I don't know why, or if it's just that I got a bad first half now and that was the problem. I really don't know. I did get 2 bad blocks early on, which cost me early rerolls, which was a bit of an issue, but I don't think that's enough to say that's the cause of all of my trouble. I really have no idea what to think right now on if I'm just too stupid to play Nurgle, or if it's just some nuances that I still need to figure out. He made a bunch of really good dodges that I just wasn't expecting. This one here, and then getting the knockdown with me in the follow-up, not getting the knockdown back that I needed to make this work, and all that stuff just screwed me over a bit. Maybe I shouldn't have switched sides again, but I also never really managed to break through here. We knocked them down, yes, but I'm too slow to get past them in a position that I would be safe still, and I couldn't cage closely thanks to the wizard. I don't know, I think there's a lot of factors here that I'm just trying to list right now that made that the issue that it is. But I'm just not sure if I'm to blame, if the game is to blame, if he is to blame, if the dice are to blame. I have no idea. At best, ultimately it doesn't matter too much. It is my fault here that this happened. I let it happen. I could have caged better and prevented him from getting the ball. So that he's in the lead right now is my own fault. That he's in the lead with 3 players, with a 3-player advantage right now, I'm gonna be mad about. And I think I have a right to be. But at least he's screwing up his first blocks here right now. He has more than enough to do more, but he needs another assist right now because, yeah. So right now this turns into 2-die. But that also means he won't go for the beast. Or he can't really go for the beast. Oh, he wants to. So he's going to use him to block there, and then you try to block down the beast. Another push. So let's see if he can get the beast or not. If he goes for that yet. He hasn't picked up the ball as well. The scatter is actually really nice for us. It keeps himself very safe, but it could scatter outside, which could be good for us. But yeah, it all comes with some issues. He gets the POW here, unfortunately. So our dodge did not help. Let's see. No armor break, though, at least. Okay, he doesn't get it. He only pushes. And that means he pushes us to there, which is fine. I think he will follow in. No, he doesn't. And he still has his blitz. Yeah, okay, this one is scary now. And there we go. He gets it. Oh, no. Okay, doesn't do anything with it, though. Let's see if he makes the pickup. I hope not. But he does. Of course he does. They always do. They never scatter outside. It would only be a 1-die. It's not good enough. Still don't really know where to go. That's the issue. And I can't go in aggressive because we can't risk to have that happen. And of course I only push here. I need my knockdowns and I need my removals as well. So we're gonna use the beast and just try to use it to remove some stuff. But it's not happening right now. So where do we go? I think this guy is actually in an okay position. We can just put him right there. We're gonna put you over here. But I can't afford to let myself get too aggressive here. So I need to be a bit careful about my movement still. He could decide to just go this way, because that's where this one werewolf is. But I kind of want to lock this down to make sure that he can't do much there, so I think we're going to put him over this way. But Sepsis is not going to get moved right now, I think. We're going to keep him back here, so that I can keep this side back there safe. We can't pressure the ball, that's for sure. I mean, I have a player here that I could potentially do that with next round, but I think he's just going to move in and try to create some space for himself. Let's see. He doesn't have easy blocks here, at least right now, because I have my strength 4 guys and the strength 5 pretty much in there. So he's going to have a harder time to get good blocks. But it's also going to be difficult for me to disengage. And the foul appearance is actually really good right now. That's the second one in 2 rounds. On important occasions where we make it work. So he would have been able to block him there with 1 assist, which would have been a 2-die, his only at that point. Not sure how it would have looked afterwards. So he is apparently taking this bait and going for Toxoplasmosis. Gets him knocked down as well, but we can work with that right now. But it seems that he wants to go this way. But it also means he does not blitz with his good werewolf, which is also a bonus. He could block with him, but if he only follows us in, it's going to turn into a 2-die against. And right now it is already a 2-die against. So I don't think that's going to happen. He might decide to try this 1-die here and hope for the best. But I can get some nice blocks back here. He gets the 1-die POW. Are you serious? I'm not gonna say anything about that anymore. It's just gonna get me more and more annoyed and salty at the game again, because that's what happens. Oh, okay. Is that a 2-die already? Three? No, he can't make that a 2-die. It's gonna be a 1-die. Could be a problem though, but is he gonna risk that? He is risking it. And now it's gonna turn into a 2-die on the second one, because that's what needs to happen. Yeah, bad. Bad, bad. Very bad. Come on. He's getting so many good rolls. I don't know what it is with Nurgle, that I'm always this this tilted with all of this. Maybe, I don't think it's that they don't have any skills. I just can't get any control. And he's playing a extremely safe game. I'm 4 players down. My beast is gone, which would have been the most important asset to all of this. But it's just not happening. And I keep getting pushes. It's tilting me so much. It's... I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to dial it back in, but I'm struggling because it's I think you can understand why I have so much trouble, and I can't laugh this off anymore. It's just annoying. It's not fun to get so many matches where I have so many problems and I just can't get a hold of myself and get anything to work the way I need it to work. So we can't let him just move. And I still need to try and play the safe. And he still has his wizard, which will lock us down if... or which will cause us a lot of trouble if I'm not careful. Okay, we got the knockdown. In this case, I'm gonna follow again because we wanna keep this guy away. And then I'm gonna block him. Because I want him free and be able to move, potentially at least. Question now remains, where do we go with this guy? Right now, these guys don't have good blocks, but we also don't know where he's gonna go. It's more likely that he's gonna go this way, but we can't be certain about that yet. So I'm still gonna be... I still think we're gonna go there. So next up, Sepsis. I guess we're just gonna put him here. Move him up a little bit so that he can help out a bit more. But he's gonna block this middle side if they manage to pull him down. Maybe one back? No, I think this needs to be fine. We're still in this. I have a big player disadvantage, yes. But I still have all of my strength 4 players, at least. Which could be helpful. I have horns to block with, which give me a leg up here. And he also doesn't have a lot of blocks, so he can fail his block rolls. He hasn't had a failed block so far, yet. He's gotten very, very solid rolls. They have been extremely good. That 1 die into a push into the 2 die knockdown was pretty good. Yep, okay, he's putting a lot of resources over here. We expected to see that. But right now, these 2 guys... take care of 5, and now that's the turnover time. Nope, that's a push, which is still good enough because it means that this guy can't just run away. So right now these 2 guys take care of 5 of his. He can still dodge it away, which would mean 4 of this, but it's still good because it gives me a lot of room to work with, and he keeps on pushing. Okay, his good block rolls have at least momentarily stopped. He's disengaging, that's the right move. And then we get the blitz there, which is also fine. But we have dodge, so it's not a guaranteed knockdown, which might mean he might not get to disengage, and he doesn't. So let's see if he ends up dodging and risking it. I don't think he will dodge, though. I think he'll keep him there. Yeah, and where does he go with this guy? He's keeping him back there. Yeah, he's keeping him out of reach until he can guarantee himself that he can get me. He's playing a very calm and smart game, unfortunately, and these guys all have only 1 die blocks, which is a problem. And I can't put a player next to him. So I think this is my play right now. We're gonna blitz here. Good. Good, but he's gonna regenerate that. Otherwise there would have been an animation. Yep. I'm happy for the SPP, but it's still not enough. Then he moves over to here. That allows me to do this block as a 2-die. It's only a push, but that's okay. Push him away and stay. So the next big thing is these. I blitzed here so that I can turn these into 2-die blocks for myself. Because that turned into a 2-die and all I need here was a push to be able to follow up and get a block at this werewolf. Which right now will cost me a reroll and hopefully not a turnover. I'm so tempted, but I think we're just gonna take this as it is, push him, and live with it. So I still can't really afford to go after any of these in a big way. I'm a bit tempted to go right there, because that would give me a 1-die at least there. I could bring in both of these to get a 2-die against him. No, it would be a 1-die. But I just can't afford to do that, I think. Which means we are just going to do this. I'm gonna wait. I already blitzed. Yeah, none of these are good. I would be very tempted to dodge here, but I'm extremely scared that if it doesn't work, because then we would be in a lot of trouble. But he will get a lot of block attempts against me. And if we make this work, it's very valuable. But I think I can't afford to. Yeah. And unfortunately, I need to stay back here still. I'm gonna pull him back one further again to try and stay safe here. I don't need to win this. Even if we only tie. I mean, he's in the lead right now. That's the problem. That's what I was hoping for. And that doesn't give him an extra block because he tried to use the white. It's the safest option, thanks to block. But it's also the option that only gives him one 2-die attempt, assuming he doesn't get another assist. So that's good. He got a knockdown there. That's fine. Well, not really, but beggars can't be choosers. We'll take what we can get, which is not that. At least it's only a stun. So he's not removed and gives him yet another player advantage. So now he has a 2-die again against the Pestigore. I think he's gonna block here, blitz here, and then move this guy down in this safe position. That seems very, very likely right now. Okay. There's the blitz. Into a knockdown. What I wouldn't give for dodge on him as well. Ah, come on. 2 stuns. Both in the positions where I can't afford him to have stuns. Isn't that lovely? So I think now he's gonna make the aggressive move forward. He's gonna go over here. Seriously? How much more of an advantage does this guy want before he just rips through me? This is just starting to get very, very boring, because he's just not going in any way whatsoever. And it's just, at least I don't really enjoy this game style right now, because I can't afford to go aggressive, because if I do, he's just gonna run past me at that point, and right now my defense is also just completely toast, because I have a big player disadvantage. My beast is gone, and he is also just stunning 2 of mine on top of everything. So I can't risk anything, and I also keep getting these pushes that we just can't afford to get. It's not good enough. I need knockdowns here. I need for him to not be able to just block me backwards, block me back at all times. Come on, game. Just please, don't let this be. Yeah, I'm gonna stay in this case because we want to free up guys. He's just gonna move him back in, but I want to get him to make that move. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, it doesn't matter because we still have this guy there as well. Ah, bummer. Okay, was not one of the guys without block. He's just taking so much time. He might just even want to play it out like this, because he doesn't need to score again. He's gonna win as it is right now. I don't think I'm gonna be able to tie this. Because time's running away from me. And, I mean, no. I'm sorry, guys, that this is once again a match where I got salty. That it's once again a match where I made these mistakes. I'm not sure what to do yet. It's a problem. And I'm trying to figure it out. I'm not going to give up. We're going to figure it out. We're going to learn how to play this team. I'm not just going to give up and leave. But I'm struggling right now a bit, and I'm just trying to figure out how to get better. And the missing skills are, of course, part of it, but they're not the entire cause of this. Obviously. And now he gets a POW. Hopefully he only gets a push there. That would be a thing that I need. And so I don't get it. Obviously. But now he did the same thing I did. He even did it a bit worse. He allows me to blitz this guy. Assuming he can't get the werewolf over here, which he might. Yeah, of course, all he needs is a push. So the werewolf is now gonna go to there, and I can't. Yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna get back into salty mode, but everything that he needed has gone his way. And he hasn't been forced to use the wizard. Everything has worked for him, and I have been struggling, and I don't understand why. And it's a problem, and I don't like it, and it's not gonna change the outcome of the match. We'll have to live with that and accept it, and I'm gonna do the stupid block here first, just because we can, and it might be better. And at least I get something out of it, maybe an injury. But yeah, we'll see. So, nothing. I mean, the only thing I have left to do is this. It's a 6+ dodge. I should have used it. 1, 2, 3. No, it would have been better. I mean, it's the only thing we can do. And I'm gonna reroll for that. You can be certain of that. I need a 6. It's a 1 in 6 chance to get it. Nope. I mean, it's the only thing I really had left to do here, basically. Yeah. I tried my best to remove the big threats from us, and it just was not meant to be. And then he started to steamroll and take down a good chunk of my team. It would not have been half as bad if he hadn't killed one of my guys, because if that hadn't happened, he wouldn't have gotten an additional player, and he would have only been at 10 players at that point, and not 11, so my disadvantage wouldn't have been quite as big as it is now. But yeah, what can you do? It's just nothing I can do about this. We'll have to accept the loss. It's on me. I still think it could have gone differently, but it just didn't. So, I don't know. You guys will let me know, of course, where I went wrong, again, as always, but I still think some things went wrong here that were out of my control in some areas. I don't think I'm playing so bad that this is just gonna be the norm now, that I always have to struggle with Nurgle because I just can't seem to get a good match with them. I really don't know what's going on here. It's weird, and I'm questioning myself in everything here. And I don't like that, because I know what I'm capable of, or what I should be capable of. He's also playing a solid match. I can't dispute that, and I won't. He's winning deservedly. He's not making mistakes. But I just... I feel like I should have been able to do better, and I don't understand why I am not. That's what annoys me here. I'm not mad at the game. I'm mad at my inability to figure out where I went wrong, basically. Because I don't think I made a big mistake. At least not one that should have led to all of this happening. And then my opponents always go for the risky stuff, and for them it tends to work, and then I'm suddenly completely screwed. And when I try it, it doesn't work. So I just don't know. I mean, obviously, it's an overstatement. When I do risky stuff, sometimes it also works. It's not the case that it never works. But I just don't know anymore what to think of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could get next to him still, potentially. Could also get served here. It's also only a 1 die, and it's gonna be very, very bad. But, I mean, it's the only thing left for us to try. I mean, he's gonna Fireball at the beginning of his next round, or just Wizard. I need a knockdown here now, basically. Yeah, we need that. Oh god, he's gonna regenerate again, which means I don't get another player, because otherwise there would have been an animation. He regenerated 3 out of 4 injuries here. But at least I get to do this. And I have a dodge reroll, so come at me and tell me this was unreasonable. He's just gonna lightning bolt this guy now and then run in, so I'm gonna lose this by 2-0. That's out of the question, but at least I got another injury in here. In terms of injuries, at least it's been nice. There we go. What we expected. He injured him as well because good rolls, and badly hurt. And also I regenerate him, so there's that at least. So, good game on his behalf. I think still a decent match on my behalf, and it just, at some point apparently, I made stupid mistakes. I'm not sure about my positioning back here where he dodged and got the blitz that knocked down the ball carrier. That's probably where I made my big mistake. I still need to figure out what exactly I did wrong there for this to happen. Or if I could position myself differently to prevent that from happening. So I don't know. It's a deserved loss. It's out of the question. And I'm mostly mad at myself that that happened again. But I don't know. We'll just get a free turn now. Might get some blocks in here. Maybe throw a pass. Do I have somebody that would level up out of a pass? Nah, not really. So should try to throw the pass with Sepsis, or try to pick up the ball and throw a pass with Sepsis, because if he gets the MVP, we'll level up. At least Toxoplasmosis will level up out of this, and depending on where the MVP lies, we could get something good as well. All the Nurgle warriors, at least, well, not all of them, but a decent chunk of them might level up. Yeah, so let's keep both of these back here so that I have somebody to get the ball to. Or maybe we want to use him and just block here. So I'm going to write this already. He did play a really good match there, and it's just wasn't meant to be. I'm mad about it, but I can't be too mad about it because I let it happen. That's the gist of it. I let it happen. I don't think the dice were that one-sided that I can blame the game here. He did have some good dice. I had some good dice. I had some bad dice. He also... I'm not sure if he had bad dice necessarily, and the blitz is now going to be completely unnecessary, obviously. But I don't know. I really have no idea. It's fine. It happens. It's a learning process. I told you guys at the beginning, I don't know how to play Nurgle. I'm going to have to learn that. And I'm still struggling. It's going to get easier the more skills we get, but yeah, we're just not there yet, so... I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to do better. Yeah, we'll just push in this case. Just wait and see what's gonna happen. I still have a blitz, so I don't... Right now, I don't need to blitz yet. Or reroll yet. And I'd much rather have the reroll for... I'd much rather have the reroll for the ball, basically. For the pass, for the pickup, whatever it's going to be, pretty much. There we go. Should be a 3-die. And nothing. That's a shame, so we can try to do our ball stuff now. We make the pickup, we go over there, and then we throw the ball. Okay, I roll around the pass. Let's try that again. Next one was a 5. Do we catch it, though? We do. Okay, nice. He didn't write anything anymore. And so there we go. That's a big loss. Bummer. Let's hope that the MVP does not land yet again land on our dirty player, because we can't afford to get him yet another MVP. And me only rolling a 1 here is kind of annoying. But what can you do? Okay, Hepatitis E rolled a level up there, so we get another Nurgle warrior up there. So 2 level ups out of this. But I also lost yet another Rotter. Let's start with Toxoplasmosis. See what he can get. Is it gonna be another double? Of course it's gonna be another double. Why wouldn't it be another double? I mean, is this gonna be the Dutch heaviest Nurgle team you've ever seen? It might be. You could also argue that I should stop using Dodge, but my god, 4 doubles? Let's see about this one first before I... What? What? Do I want an Agility 3 Nurgle warrior? I actually don't think so. It's not worth it. He's too slow. The high agility will not be good enough for him. I think this might actually be the first case of me ignoring something like this, which is... Oh, it hurts so much. Why couldn't have this been a 6 as well? But yeah, Agility 3 Nurgle warrior does not interest me at all. So do we go block now, because it would be the safe option, or do we go claw, because we don't have that yet and we would need it against high armor value targets? I think I'm going to go with claw on him. Yeah, just get the first claw player in there. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys agree with that, but it's what I'm going with. My god, all the dodge. It's so weird, but it brings up our team value. I think this is something we also can't ignore. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our team value is 50 higher than it should be, which does influence matches quite a bit. So our team value is 1480, and I basically have nothing with this. And it does not help me to buy a Rotter. I'm gonna live with the Rotter that we're gonna get here as a loner next time. Yeah, once again, I'm not quite sure. I think I know where I went wrong with my move there. I probably should have tried to keep myself a bit safer. I should have done that second GFI that would have prevented the blitz, which led to him being able to score. But aside from that, I don't think I made a mistake, but that was a big one that I just completely ignored because I did not think he would dodge there. That's on me. Okay, still struggling with trying to be less salty. I apologize. I'm gonna try to be better, but I don't know. Maybe this is gonna be... I don't think it needs to be that way with this team, but maybe me going for these level ups is also a mistake. I love having them, but getting all the doubles as first skills makes it a very rough start for this team. It's extremely difficult because I'm missing any sort of block skills. We don't have removal skills a lot yet. And the ones that I do have apparently don't do anything. The Beast of Nurgle, I used it so much and nope. Didn't want to do anything. Did he get any SPP? Did he injure somebody? I think he might have gotten 1. Yeah, that was an MVP as well. No, he didn't. He didn't injure anybody. And I really, really tried. We only pushed out the one guy that would have gotten injured otherwise. It doesn't matter, ultimately. Ultimately, I lost. We're at a 2-2-2 right now. No, 2-3-2. So let's try to not let this number get any bigger, shall we? We'll see. For now, this is where we're going to end today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see me play more Nurgle, just stick around. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope that you will tune in next time. And have a nice day. Bye, guys.